What's going on, everybody? Thomas here from That Money Guy. Today, I'm back at you with a update 2.0 of Is New York Finished? This video has been doing really well for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we got a lot of people from New York here, and they really care what's going on in their city or state. Both. But today, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about what has changed, if anything at all. Now, I need you guys to bear with me here a second. New York City is going into and has been under a really hard time. I'm not here to cast blame, judgment, or any kind of shame. I understand that people in power have to make difficult decisions every day. I might not necessarily agree with those, but that's why I'm where I am and they are where they are. So just want to get that out there right off the bat. So I've been doing some research, quite a lot actually, because this is something that really interests me, because it interests you guys. New York City is still not doing very well. They're not doing well at all, actually. Their economic outlook is ranked the second worst in the country, which, when you think of a metropolis, of a city, of an American icon such as New York City, you wish that it wasn't true. Unfortunately, it is, though. New York City is not doing well. Its office buildings are empty. The government has recently stated that they are going to start allowing indoor dining in restaurants at 25% capacity. Restaurant owners are furious. And by furious, I mean they are very upset at their government. Why? Because 25% capacity in New York City is ridiculous. They are making no money. Not nearly enough money to cover any kind of expenses whatsoever. The restaurant industry is hard as it is, but then what you're going to do is say, you know what, I'm going to make it 4 times harder by just slashing your numbers. And so a lot of people are just like, nah, we don't want it. We don't want anything to do with it. We're out of here. We're going down to Florida. It's nice and warm there. Get a tan. But, okay, is there a good side to this? And honestly, I don't know. I really, part of me is like, well, it's New York City. It's always going to survive. It's always going to be okay. But then, I'm looking at these articles, and they're pretty depressing, to be honest. I'm going to put these right in there about now. And as you can see here, COVID-era economy in New York ranked second worst among 50 states. Immigration to New York City declines, amplifying economic concerns. Manhattan's office buildings are empty, but for how long? Bankrate analysis shows New York economy hardest hit by COVID-19. And the last one, because it's just getting more depressing. 150 big businesses warn mayor of widespread anxiety over COVID-19. Alright guys, if I'm doing, if my channel is meant to not stir any panic, I'm sorry, but how can anybody not be panicked? Especially if you live in that area. We have this image of New York City as this beacon of freedom, the symbol of what America stands for. American might, American ingenuity, it all converges into one spot. As you can probably see right there, that right there is the Empire State Building. I got that when I visited it. It's an incredible place. Some incredible things I've seen there, both good and just really weird, freaky. New York City, I have no doubt, is going to bounce back at some point. They survived 9/11. They have survived Great Depression. They have survived tidal waves of immigrations coming through Ellis Island. They have been at the forefront of wonderful, sad, chaotic depression. They've been through it all. And so I'm sure at some point they're going to be able to bounce back. But, the longer that the government seems to mismanage this situation, the longer they're putting off any kind of decent recovery of the state. It's just not something that looks like it's going to be in the books, unfortunately. People need security and safety, and they're not getting that there. And so they're going to move to places where they're given safety, freedom, and security. These are important for American people. You know, black, white, gay, straight, doesn't matter. But Americans fundamentally want basic things: safety, freedoms, and the possibility, if they can, to make something out of their lives. I don't think, no matter who you are, I don't think that's a bad thing to want. But it seems like New York has gone and just teetotaled this whole thing by saying, oh, well, there's a virus, and whoa, no one can go to work, no one can go to a restaurant, no one can do this, no one can do that. And people are saying, no, we're fed up with this. It's not happening. I'm not doing it. And I don't blame them. New York is going to be on a decline for many years, unfortunately, unless there's some serious miracle, which I don't know. But I forecast for at least the next 5 years, New York is going to be feeling the effects of COVID-19. And it has this kind of domino effect. What we're going to see soon is, because of a mass flight of inhabitants, of tourists, is you're going to see slashes in budget, slashes in spending. So cutting funds to the police department, to the fire department, to EMS. You're going to start seeing, and we've already started seeing, cuts to sanitation, to the subway. So quality of life is going to go down. There's not going to be enough firefighters to respond. There's not going to be enough EMTs to pick up the sick, the wounded. There's not going to be enough cops on the street to keep people safe. It's going to get harder and harder and harder. People are going to want to go there less and less and less. But, if there's anything that have really kind of taught me about, again, about New York, is that it has this amazing ability to bounce back from whatever is thrown at it. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to add to that. We look at these places as an example for the rest of the nation. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about certain places, but they have an effect on us, not only as humans, but more specifically as Americans. Something's got to change. Something's got to give. It will. I can guarantee that. I will bet money on it. It's going to change. It's going to change for the better. But not anytime soon, unfortunately. So what I would ask you guys to do is to take a look. If you don't like the way things are going, you guys need to try and get out there and make a change. I know it's hard. I know it's scary. I know there's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't. But, you're looking at what's happening right now. Is the alternative worse? I mean, I have a hard time believing that the possibility of trying to make things better is not as good of an idea or an alternative as what's being put on the table now. It's shameful. It's absolutely shameful. But that is a rant, a long-winded rant from me. But it's not recovering anytime soon. Funding is going to be cut. Funding is already being cut. City is becoming less safe. People are fleeing. It's not good. It's not going to be good. That's pretty much the answer to the question. You guys could probably figure that out, but in case you need to hear it from someone else, you got it from me, that money guy. The money guy here that uploads 3 videos every week, who loves doing it, excited and happy to do it for you. It's a little upbeat today, feeling good, feeling excited. But yeah, it is all about you guys, trying to provide service, trying to provide help, and anything I can do to make your lives a little bit easier. I've uploaded a few videos recently. I really, really appreciate it if you guys would check those out. I had one day where I just blew up on the views. It kind of came back down again, but it was just incredible. It was really, really exciting for me to see. So guys, thank you so much for being as awesome as you are. You are the reason I do this. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Adios and goodbye.